right here in my hometown of Atlanta. So people who say their vote doesn't matter, my response is always, don't give in to the narrative. If your vote didn't matter, then why would people have fought so hard to keep
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a little behind-the-scenes action. The team preparing for perhaps its biggest game of the season so far. Right here on 2K Sports. Soaring high up, and as things get ready to roll it.
Kevin, thanks very much. We have all heard the rumors regarding Kyrie Irving's moodiness. His teammate Kevin Durant said, Kyrie is an artist.
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. Durant and Prince make up the forwards. And it's Allen in at the 5 spot. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Good out there with Anthony. And it's Ewing in at the 5. Home in the paint. Here's Irving. Prince outside. It's LeVert on the wing. Pocket 4. Here's Allen. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
Lillard with the bucket.
He's an appreciative, fantastic and powering through the D and nailing the shots.
KD with it. Allen passes to KD. And that one is off. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Kicks it out to McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
He creates so much offense. I mean, Lillard puts intense pressure on the defense to react.
Irving against Lillard. Durant down low. And he gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. So he had to bring much faster help than that.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Irving kicks to LeVert. Stolen by McCollum. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got the fast break chance.
Lillard is such a crafty finisher. Even when he takes a pound, he sticks with it.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Irving dishes to Durant. Allen passes to Durant. And stolen by Hood. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Here's Lillard. Scoring his third straight basket in 3 tries.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Allen outside. Back to Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. LeVert against McCollum. A nice shot by LeVert.
And it's clear that LeVert has tons of confidence, especially in his ability to drain jumpers.
Passes it to Ewing. Durant with the steal. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Good at cashing in from mid-range. Such a consistent shooter, Mr. Kevin Durant.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. So both teams changing it up here. Trailblazers leading by 6. Pass to Simon. Rowe covered by Irving. And a foul on Joe Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Collins checked in for Junior. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Outside Durant, three-pointer, and it's Junior with the rebound.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
The high-powered backcourt pick, Lillard and McCollum. Ewing is out there with Anthony, and it's Hood in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Lakers, was driven. He scored 22 points, and as he always seems to do, piled up rebound after rebound. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
It's all about getting into a comfort zone early. When he does that, he can be very difficult to contain the rest of the way.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to kill it.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Dinwiddie passes to LeVert. Off target with his 3. Trailblazers leading by 23. Here's Anthony. They get it back. Lillard with the bucket. Lillard's got 7 points for the quarter.
Once Lillard gets going, it's fun to watch. I mean, he attacks with such ferocity.
There's the pass to LeVert. And here is Allen. High post, KD. 8 points for him.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Junior kicks to McCollum. Outside Hood. To the middle. Here's Anthony. A shot off that time. Prince with the defensive effort. And Durant, here we go. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rodney Hood.
It's so funny. I remember with those scouts how bad they talked about him during his time in the NBA scouting and all that, saying he couldn't lift and coming out of college. And he's gotten stronger. Durant's been able to do this with more regularity. Look, he powers through for the bucket. He gets a chance to tack on another point at the line.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
Here's Irving. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got 6.
I like when Irving turns on the jet. Amazing quickness on the drive from the speedy guard.
It's McCollum on the wing. Dinwiddie covering. From 10 feet out, again the Trailblazers score.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with the comfortable lead.
Harris finds Durant. Count it.
I mean, the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Lillard outside. Outside Anthony. Back to Lillard. Pass to Ewing. Here's McCollum. Deflects the pass. Durant with the steal. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
He gets it in there.
Such a smart offensive player. When McCullough sees these shots open up, he doesn't think twice about firing.
Passes it to Durant. Goes up on the wing. Not going to go that time.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Trailblazers opening up a...
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, they've been shooting poorly.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All filled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Nets. LeVert and Durant out on the perimeter. Taurean Prince is out there with Jared Allen. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. High post Allen. To the inside. Durant. And it goes down 2 points. KD's got 15 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Irving against Lillard. Good on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Durant with some nice D. And for the Nets, their shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Irving up top. Covered by Lillard. And that one's good, Irving.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Pass to Trent. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Double team on Ewing. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ewing's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
With his footwork and his skills, really can be tough to handle on the interior. I know I wouldn't want to take him.
Wound up there for Allen.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Here's Simons. He's covered by Irving. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Ends up going with the new group. And then for Brooklyn, Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Joe Harris comes in for Taurean Prince. And Dinwiddie subbed in for LeVert.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Irving against Lillard. Boykins dishes to Dinwiddie. 50 seconds left in the third quarter of the game, and he makes good on the layup. Dinwiddie's got 5 points so far. Outside Anthony. Back to Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Lillard's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Trailblazers. Nets trail by 20. Dinwiddie outside. Lillard against Irving. Around the back and lays it in. He's got 16.
And Irving is a handful in the pick and roll. He has exceptional quickness, and he's a terrific decision maker.
Goes up to the stripe, and again, it's Portland converted.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Outside Jordan, 1 second left, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Portland out in front, just dominating this one, and will return shortly. And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. Nets trail by 20. McCollum the 2 and Hood the 3. Junior's out there with Nurkic, and it's Lillard in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Dinwiddie finds Jordan. Nets passing it around. Durant wide open. He fires. Off target from outside.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
It's McCollum on the wing. Back to Ewing. That falls. Nice feed that time for McCollum. McCollum's got 4 assists in the game. And for Brooklyn, their shooting so far very efficient. All around, about 55%. Irving against Lillard. Jordan trying to free himself up. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And this is Irving at his best. Aggressive, locked in, looking for a shot.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Torian Prince comes in. For Joe Harris. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
And you can clearly see Junior is still accustomed to fighting for every inch. Every game, every play, he's out here giving his absolute all.
And there it is for him.
Now that was pretty. A beautiful move to set up that jump shot.
Trailblazers leading by 21. McCollum outside. Hood deciding where to go with it. Out to the right wing. Inside. And stolen by Prince. Down low. And Ewing with the block.
Great awareness on the defensive end. Junior relishes any chance he gets to rise up and block it.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First free throw is good.
The key for Hood is consistency. Now he's an established player. He has the tools needed to be a solid scorer in this league.
Whiteside's checked in for Portland. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Nets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. LeVert the pass to Dinwiddie. Allen. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 3rd assist on the night. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. From deep. But they get it back. Moves back up. Kicks it out to McCollum. The pass to Hood. Here's the 3. Drains the 3-pointer. Hood's got 5 points in the quarter.
And confidence is a key for Hood. When he makes shots like this, it should only help his assertiveness moving forward.
Pass to LeVert. Back to Dinwiddie. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. And Portland making a change here. Anthony's checked in. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Portland leading by 22. Ewing, the pass to Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
I think Junior takes more pride in a pass like that when he doesn't score in a bucket. I mean, that's the unselfish attitude.
The Nets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Allen finds Dinwiddie. Back to Allen. Puts up a three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Ewing's got 6 rebounds in the game. Hood, the pass to Lillard. Now here's Anthony. LeVert defending. And Junior with the basket on the assist by Anthony.
Oh, good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
And guys, you can go ahead and put game one in the record books. Exactly how they wanted to kick off this series against a tremendous opponent. Big win for the Trailblazers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Lillard.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Durant kicks to Allen. Nets passing it around. It's Allen on the wing. All alone. Allen with another miss. And there's the call on Durant. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And bringing that postseason intensity, so key. These plays can change the trajectory of a game.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Taurean Prince. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Kevin Durant. Garrett Temple has checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's Crawford in for Dinwiddie. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Hazonia kicks to Junior with the shot. No good, but he's still shooting 75%, 6 of 8 from the floor. Luwawu, the pass to Allen. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Hazonia. Passes to Trent. Launches a three. Drills it from outside.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Olney, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
to keep you from voting? Why is there something called voter suppression? Why did it take till the 60s for poll taxes to be removed? Why did Black people have to wait for amendments to be passed in order to vote? People have been fighting to keep people of color from coming to the polls and recognizing their power for a reason.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The NBA playoffs continue. Just 2 teams remain. They are battling their way toward this title. Game 2 of the finals. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
It does indeed. Thanks, David. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. Durant and Prince make up the forwards. And it's Allen in at center. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Junior, and it's Hood in at the 3. He'll be the Nets off the tip. Here's Irving. And Ewing sends it back.
I swear Junior got a text message that time. He knew it was coming.
Outside Hood. Three-pointer Lillard. A rebound by the Nets. And here's Irving. Here's Allen. Tries again. And Ewing with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And it's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason. More in your face, physical, high energy plays like that one.
McCollum with the ball. Lillard outside. Pass to Hood. McCollum outside. Stolen by LeVert. He kicks to Durant. Here's Allen. Great defense that time from Ewing.
It's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Irving passes to KD. Over Hood. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Blazers on offense. They're coming off a great victory on Wednesday.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
Prince's shot is good.
Well, if the defense is going to give that up, Taurean Prince is going to take full advantage of it.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Lillard outside. That falls. Nice feed that time for McCollum. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Brings it up off the glass. 7 points in the game. Nets trail by 5. Irving passes to Allen. Back to Irving. Shoots over Lillard. Irving can't hit.
Indeed, giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Great ball movement there.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
So both teams making some changes here. So it's Brooklyn now. 8-point game. Dinwiddie outside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Tone setting right here early. Love that tenacity.
And then Ewing with the jam.
And I consider Junior to be a natural athlete. Really impressed with his ability to finish plays.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Trent, guarded by Harris. Nets trail by 6. Dinwiddie right side. That one's not going to go. Now Portland takes it the other way. Ewing against Irving. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
43 seconds left in the first. Irving dishes to Dinwiddie. Back to Irving. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Nice mid-range J. Automatic, it looks like, for Kyrie Irving right now.
There's the pass to Trent. Here's Simons. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the night here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. White. Here's KD. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And that one, good.
Well, Kevin Durant not only feels like he can score from everywhere, he does. So when he's that close, just count it.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant and Prince make up the forwards. Dinwiddie runs the point with LeVert flanking him. And it's Allen in at the 5 spot.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
That's guys. Junior in his last outing against the Nets was outstanding. He had 13 points, and he did a great job of letting the game come to him, connecting on a number of his shots. That was just the latest chapter in what has been a very good stretch of outings for him. Can't afford to take anything for granted going into tonight.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg will see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Kept alive. A second chance effort. McCollum outside. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Allen kicks to KD. Here's Dinwiddie. And again, it's the Nets missing. Trailblazers leading by 9. Foot up top. Ewing inside. Dinwiddie covering. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Ewing. Ewing's got his 4th assist in this one. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Durant against Hood. Durant. That's good. KD's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Dinwiddie with the steal. Fires it up. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Dinwiddie's got his second basket of the night. Trailblazers have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one's good. Durant.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
Lillard on top. Dinwiddie covering. Lillard bounce pass. 6 to shoot. Here's McCollum. Offensive rebound. That's a 2 from Hood, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Trailblazers leading by 5. And now...
Thanks very much, Kevin. Good battle going on tonight.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after... And glad to have you with us as we get going here in game 2. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Hurrying up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Hood out there with Anthony, and it's Junior and at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Lillard from outside. The rebound by the Nets.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
And that one drops. McCollum's got 11.
And likened to Damian Lillard, because of his skill set and small school background, McCollum was drafted 10th in the 2013 draft.
Here's KD. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Outside, KD. Again, the miss by KD.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And he makes that one. And that's 10 points for KD.
Yeah, it's been years and years of coaches trying to figure out how you stop Kevin Durant. Just so long, so agile, and too good.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
The third quarter of action. Dinwiddie's checked in for Durant. For Brooklyn, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Portland's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Pass to Simons. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Ewing. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's the toughness that a coach really loves to see as Junior just looks at the defense and sets himself up to go.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Lillard's checked in for the Trailblazers. Nets trail by 10. 1:14 left in the third. Here's Irving. And oh, the block shot cribs it up.
physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And the basket by McCollum.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Here's Dinwiddie. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Pass to Irving. Kicks it to Boykins. Back to Irving. Pulls from the top of the key. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Lillard surveying the D. Traps in the tray. Lillard's got the lead up to 13 now for Portland.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And so it's Portland with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We come back right after this. And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Nets. Torian Prince is out there with Allen. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving. Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Now, the vision's one thing, but the timing also helps. Lillard prepared to get the ball to his teammate.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right after me.
That free throw, no good. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Nets. So we can't get either to fall.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And really nice work from Junior there, showing off his ability to size up the defense, then make the right decision.
Allen passes to Prince.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Junior dishes to Hood. Back to Ewing. Over Prince. Portland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
Now, we could be having one of those nights where he becomes the one-man show for his ball club. You just don't need to tell him to keep scoring. He'll do it.
Bounce pass, LeVert. Anthony against Irving. A putback and staying with the play, Allen.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
Portland moving the ball. And Junior throws it down.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Irving passes to Katie. And finished off by Katie.
On defense, your priority is to close out on Durant's outside shot, but then he has that tight handle. Simply drives right by you.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. The Trailblazers making a switch here. McCollum's checked in. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Launches it. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Now, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
LeVert kicks to Irving. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Lillard from outside. LeVert grabs the miss. Nets trail by 15. To the inside. Prince against Lillard. Prince's shot is good.
Well, he has good size at his position, and Taurean Prince, even though traffic around him doesn't speed him up. Nice shot there.
And Junior with the basket on the assist by McCollum. Junior's got 6 here in this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Junior.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And Greg, to play like he has under the most intense circumstances here in the playoffs makes it all the more remarkable.
Yeah, that's one of the more dangerous shots. The form, the quick release, everything for Kyrie in sync.
Here's Lillard. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
.139 left in the game. McCollum against LeVert. Pass to Prince. Now LeVert. Outside, Katie. Clock at 6. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Rodney Hood.
And he has gotten stronger. Durant's been able to do this with more regularity. Powers through for the bucket. Gets a chance to tack on another point at the free throw line.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Lillard, the pass to Hood. The pass to McCollum. This one for 3. The Trailblazers rebound. Here's Junior. And it's sent back by Allen.
And that'll effectively take care of game 2 here in the NBA Finals. We'll be switching venues for the next one. But right now, an important win for Portland.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, 3 after 3. It just seemed to pay off for him.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Junior.
Well, the tone was set by him defensively tonight. Recorded a number of blocks, and that was a big difference maker, intimidating the other team.
Lillard against Irving. The feed to Allen. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Really tough to predict what Kyrie is going to do because he's so special playing out of the pick and roll.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in the series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. That concludes game 2 of the NBA Finals. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time.
But I'm not going to give up. If I give up, then what am I saying about my future kids? What am I saying about the future of my community? We're all going to have to step forward, put our fears to the side, not let that narrative drive us, and let the strength of our vote.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And can you feel the energy in this arena after the starting lineup for just now? A 2-0 start to the finals. Things could change direction here in Game 3. 2K Sports brings you NBA playoff action. Kevin Harlan here. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Junior. And it's Hood in at the 3 spot. And for Brooklyn, Durant and Prince make up the forwards. Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. And it's Allen in at the 5 down low. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Irving against Lillard. Pass to KD. Back to Irving. Action coming off the assist from KD.
The team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
KD against Lillard. Rebound, Brooklyn. They come off the loss on Friday.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with the Nets head coach. He was pretty upbeat when we spoke, especially considering his team is down 2 games in the finals. He explained his demeanor, saying everyone expected them to hold serve in their building. We feel we can do the same. We have to take 3 here at home, and then we'll be 1 game away from the NBA title when we go back to their arena. Well, confidence is not lacking on this sideline, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David.
And no stopping Lillard. Excellent at staying in control no matter what the D throws at him.
The Trailblazers shooting their first foul shot of the night. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Irving. Pass to KD. Five to shoot. for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You know, he's a good guy to have running that particular set. I mean, Durant is not a guy who makes a lot of mistakes in the pick and roll.
Hood deciding where to go with it. And it's sent back by Allen.
It's really hard to shoot over Allen, which is probably why you shouldn't try to do it.
Back to LeVert. And he dumps it down.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Outside Hood. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Outside Anthony. Portland moving the ball. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type.
Hood, the pass to McCollum. Back to Hood. To the paint. And it's Lillard missing.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and, you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout.
Portland shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Nets leading by 6. Dinwiddie runs the point with LeVert flanking him. Durant and Prince make up the forwards. And it's Allen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And that one's good. Durant.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Here's Prince. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Junior, and then Ewing with the jam.
And this is how you run the fast break. Junior makes sure to exploit those open court situations.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Nets, was outstanding. He finished with 17 points and was his usual dominant self on the glass. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin, we'll see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
The pass to Rowe. Now here's Hood. From deep three-point range, the rebound by Prince.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Passes it to Ewing. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Hey, when Junior gets inside like that, he knows that's money.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Pass to Durant. Back to Dinwiddie. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Back to Lillard. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Portland, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Prince. Harris comes in for Karis LeVert. And Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Here's KD. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
That one goes. Count it. Junior's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
KD dishes to Irving, and a wide open look for Jordan, and the Nets miss again. Lillard with it. 8 points for him. Here's Junior, and the layup is good. Junior's got 8 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Jordan gets to Irving. Durant in the corner. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. He's got 13.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Nets. They're up by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin,
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Hit out there with Anthony, and it's Ewing in at the 5.
Boy, LeVert's showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
Ewing, good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Durant. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Durant's got 15 points.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
Good, the pass to Lillard. He dishes it to Junior. Excellent D there from Allen.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Trailblazers trail by 8. And Lillard gets to McCollum. Back to Lillard. The 3. Nailed from three-point land. 11 points in the game.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
McCollum against Levert. Prince, that's for two. Rebounded by Hood.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Lillard fires away from way outside, but they recover it. Hood, the pass to Lillard. Double team on Ewing, and there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game. Dinwiddie's checked in for Brooklyn. Zach Collins checked in for the Trailblazers. And Fernie Simons comes in for McCollum. I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And bringing that postseason intensity, so key. These plays can change the trajectory of a game.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
And how about Lillard just being aggressive here on offense? He can heat up quickly, just super efficient, and a high IQ score.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And Brooklyn making a change here. Jordan's checked in. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Back to Dinwiddie. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Dinwiddie's got 8 points.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
And I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Dinwiddie kicks to Jordan. Off target from three-point range.
And even without that 3-ball driving for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Excellent toughness on the defensive end, and that's what Prince does. He's got size, and he's got the will to defend at a high level.
So for the Nets, Boykins checked in, and Joe Harris is subbed in for Karis LeVert. On defense, Brooklyn, good on the bucket. He's got 15.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Irving passes to Jordan. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
1:10 left to play in the third. Pass to Irving. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Ewing, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Ewing's got the lead up to 1 now for the Trailblazers. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Jordan trying to free himself up. Irving, good. Irving's got 16 points.
Great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
Here's Simons. Dinwiddie covering. Here's the floater. A nice shot by Simons. Simons has got the lead back up to 1 now for the Trailblazers. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Count that one. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, his job is really to carry the load offensively, and that's exactly what Irving is doing tonight.
And Junior throws it down hard.
Hey, the bench is on its feet and barking after that one. Big time throwdown from Junior.
And here is Irving. for three. Can't connect. Junior, he is feeling it tonight and has been the driving force, guys, for Portland. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
It's both teams making substitutions here. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. And the Nets lead by 2.
And the way LeVert moves the ball, it's all about doing what's best for the team from his side.
LeVert and Durant out on the perimeter. Jared Allen is out there with Prince, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. There's Dinwiddie. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Durant. And it's Portland with the rebound. Ewing's got rebound number 8 now on the night. It's Anthony with the drive. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Dinwiddie against Anthony. Dinwiddie up top. Kicks it out to Allen. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Shot from the top of the key, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. McCollum's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
Lillard against Dinwiddie. Great defense that time from Ewing. Here's Anthony. Ewing against LeVert. Junior kicks to Lillard. The 3 from McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 7th assist here tonight.
How about the fearlessness of McCollum? Doesn't shy away from taking or making the big shots.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're trailing by 5. 1:56 left to play here in the fourth. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Junior.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Ever will see if they can make that adjustment.
All right, David, thanks. McCollum, no good. Nets trail by 5. And the pass to Dinwiddie. They need this. Allen's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Good, the pass to Ewing. Double team on Ewing. Good for 3. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's KD. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Well, in my mind, KD is one of the top 10 all-time guys that you want taking that shot. His length, his ball handling, his shooting, and his confidence makes him huge in late-game situations.
And Junior throws it down.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
It's Prince on the wing. Allen kicks to LeVert. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Inside. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by McCollum. Anthony's got the lead up to 10 now for the Trailblazers.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And so it's Portland winning this one. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Vote, of our voice, of where we are right now matter. It has to matter. My name is Maria Taylor, and I'm voting because of voter suppression and lack of educational resources. In the state of Georgia, there's a huge gap between
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
There below is Barclays Center and the borough of Brooklyn, where there's never a dull moment. We're on the verge of a clean sweep, a 3-0 start to this year's NBA Finals. We'll see if they can pull it off. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers, McCollum the 2 and Hood the 3. Anthony out there with Ewing, and it's Lillard in at the point. And for the Nets, Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. Durant and Prince make up the forwards. And it's Allen in at the 5 down low. And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. Here's Lillard. McCollum outside. A 3-ball. They get it again. Ewing. And then Ewing with the jam.
Good intensity from Junior here. Boxes out to win the rebound and goes right back up for the score.
Here's Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Hood following the basket by Kyrie Irving. To the middle. Here's Junior. And then Ewing with the jam.
Well, it's tough to deal and contend with Junior's athletic ability when he's in attack mode. Look out.
Pass to LeVert. He kicks it to Allen. Durant for 3. It's hauled in by Ewing. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with the Nets head coach. We talked about the uphill battle his team is facing right now. He said, I'm trying to use the historical perspective of our situation in a different light. We could get down on ourselves, but I told my guys that we have a chance to make history if we can come back in these finals. Well, that is a way to spin it, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Now here's Hood. Jared Allen unable to get his last shot to go. Hood kicks to Ewing. McCollum outside. For the 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
2 points. That one goes.
I think your best option defensively is to try to keep the ball out of Durant's hands, because if he's that close, he will convert.
Ewing's shot is good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Ewing's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Irving looking for an opening. Passes to Allen. Over McCollum. Allen's shot is off.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
You want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Alert against Irving. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Damian Lillard.
Well, guys, you see it so often. Kyrie Irving's speed makes him easy to foul.
The Nets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And the first one drops. Some changes for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Joe Harris comes in for Taurean Prince. And Dinwiddie subbed in for LeVert.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
McCollum outside. Ewing against Durant. Here's McCollum. Second shot opportunity. The offensive rebound. Ewing, the pass to McCollum. Good on the 3-point shot. McCollum's got 5 now.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Dinwiddie outside. 1:35 left to play in the first. Here's Jordan, and they convert it last on attempt number 3.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
Pass to Simon. It's McCollum on the wing. Dinwiddie covering. And Brooklyn making a change here. Boykins checked in. Trailblazers shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. Free throw good from Lillard.
Wearing the number 0 for a reason. Damian Lillard has it on his back for his city, Oakland. Just the latest star from the town.
On the floor for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Junior's out there with Anthony, and it's Hood in at the small forward. And now Portland on the break. Basket counts. 7 points for C.J. McCollum.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Nets, was outstanding. He grabbed 24 points, and as he always seems to do, piled up rebound after rebound. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Here's Dinwiddie following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Dinwiddie passes to KD. Shoots over Lillard. Allen kicks to Prince. And there's the pass to LeVert. Nets passing it around. And then Allen slams it in.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jared Allen.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's LeVert. No points in the game yet for him. Dinwiddie finds KD. Shoots from the elbow. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And you've got to take your defense up a notch in the playoffs. He takes it up about 3 notches on that block.
And so Hood will bring it up for Portland. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. They are really pleased with the victory on Monday.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Here is Durant, following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Over Hood. It's hauled in by Ewing. Ewing's got 5 rebounds tonight. McCollum dishes to Anthony. Here's Ewing. Second chance shot. And the layup is good. Ewing's got 10.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
So both teams changing it up here. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's KD. And Ewing sends it back.
Oh, how about that hustle from Junior? Send it back.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Irving against Lillard. Irving passes to Jordan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Now, when DeAndre Jordan is engaged, this guy is flat out a difference maker. He understands how to play to his strengths.
For Brooklyn, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. Free throw good, Jordan. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. It's time now.
Carmelo, you got some...
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
LeVert and Durant out on the perimeter. Taurean Prince is out there with Jared Allen. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. So that's the Nets 5.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Allen, that's good.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Lillard outside. McCollum against LeVert. And here are the Nets. Irving against McCollum. LeVert with a wide open look. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
I love watching Karis LeVert be assertive on the offensive end. The ability to rise and fire in the catch and shoot.
Lillard outside. Up top, Ewing. Defended by Allen. Hood can't get it to go. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Anthony against LeVert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one's on Anthony.
How about the athleticism of Karis LeVert? So good at slicing through the defense and making them get physical with him.
He misses the free throw. Dinwiddie's checked in for Durant. Zach Collins checked in for the Trailblazers. And the second free throw, good. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Junior kicks to McCollum. Shoots over LeVert. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 13.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Anthony against LeVert. To the inside. Here's Irving. He can't hit that time. Good D by Ewing. Portland's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. And the basket by McCollum.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Dinwiddie dishes to Irving. The 3 connects from three-point range. He has 7.
There's a marksmanship from Kyrie Irving. The lightning quick release. Boy, defender better have his hands up and ready.
Anthony looking it over. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Great look, but off the mark.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Allen, that's good.
You like Allen to keep his concentration. Refuses to let the defense out-muscle or outwork him.
McCollum outside. Anthony, the pass to Ewing. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the third. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Prince. LeVert against Anthony. LeVert with it. Knocked away. Now the dish to Irving. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Anthony. There's the triple. And the 3-ball is good.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Allen. Great defense that time from Ewing. Portland leading by 23. Goes up from the top of the key. McCollum outside. Floats one up, and the layup is up and in. McCollum's got 17 now.
And such a clever score. McCollum can unleash the floater, the pull-up. He's got it all.
Anthony against Irving. Takes a 3. Up again. And Dinwiddie stays with it. He has 7.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. And so it's Portland in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done it. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
The Nets have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. On the floor for Portland, we've got Hezonja. Whiteside is out there with Ewing, and it's Rowe in at the 1. Count it.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Takes the 3, and Hezonja gets it to go. Hezonja's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, the ability to read the defense. Junior doing a nice job setting the open guy up.
Dinwiddie kicks to Boykins. Harris looking it over. Durant trying to break free. It's good on the putback.
They are just killing him on the interior.
For Portland, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Whiteside, the pass to Hezonja. Looking for Ewing, he gets it there. And then Ewing with the jam.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Dinwiddie left side. For Portland, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Simons, the pass to Junior. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Well, when you play with Junior's level of desire, you simply do not go down easy.
Dinwiddie outside. Passes it to Durant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, the length and size of Kevin Durant make him a prime target on the interior. So good at forcing the issue close to the basket.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Ariza's checked in. And KD drops them both.
What you love about Kevin Durant is he's an MVP level candidate every year, and yet there's a hunger and a thirst to get better at basketball. This is so fun to watch.
Portland moving the ball around. Pass to Simons. Floats one, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And he makes the first. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. Now the pass to Trent. Azonia up top. Junior with it. And Junior throws it down.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for Portland.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Junior.
Boy, you couldn't help but notice how well this guy protected the rim. There was an intimidation factor thanks to his defense. No easy shots in his neighborhood tonight.
Irving finds KD. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Allen kicks to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a shot at the elbow. It's hauled in by Ewing. And they've done it, the new NBA champions. What a moment it is right now to see the team who played so well together enjoying this NBA championship moment.
And you talk about a defining moment. This is it. They have played so well together. They deserve every ounce of this NBA championship moment.
And seeing this team come together over the course of the season and on into the playoffs, what a joy. I mean, there is no better champion the league could have asked for.
And a pleasure here at 2K Sports to be with you all season long. Good night, everyone.
between the suburbs and the city of Atlanta. It can be that there just aren't as many computers, or you're having teachers with less experience. And these are all barriers to young kids that don't deserve it. And I think that COVID is basically just
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn. Our setting tonight. We're on the verge of a clean sweep, a 3-0 start to this year's NBA Finals. We'll see if they can pull it off. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Hart. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Junior's out there with Anthony, and it's Hood in at the 3 spot. And for the Nets, Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. Durant and Grant make up the forwards. And it's Allen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here's Irving. Allen outside. Inside. Here's Durant. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
He moves, and Junior with the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you have to bring much faster help than that.
Yes, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And then Ewing with the jam.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. They look to start a new streak after losing on Monday.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively, and that one gave up way too many easy shots.
They just appeared hostile. I mean, it seemed like they were scrambling on the defensive end of the field.
And the basket by McCollum.
A lethal shooter from downtown. McCullough, he enjoys opportunities to pull the trigger.
Irving finds Durant. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. This is his first chance at the line tonight. The first one falls.
I mean, think about it. He's such a unique player. He uses his length. That's my man, Stretch Armstrong. He's basically a 7-foot guard.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Here's Irving, and Ewing sends it back.
Great awareness on the defensive end. Junior relishes any chance he gets to rise up and block it. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
It's a perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
LeVert the pass to Irving. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Are you kidding me with that pass? Okay, Kyrie, that one made my day.
Trailblazers have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Back to Lillard. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. There's Junior. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Now Kevin Durant. He's got 6. Allen outside. Back to KD. Oh, good on the triple. Portland leading by 3. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with the Nets head coach. We talked about the uphill battle his team is facing right now. He said, I'm trying to use the historical perspective of our situation in a different way. We could get down on ourselves, but I told my guys that we have a chance to make history if we can come back in these finals. Well, that is a way to spin it, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks.
Oh, what body control from McCollum. This guy's just a scorer. He takes on all comers.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. So it's both teams making substitutions here. 1:33 left in the first. Irving passes to Harris. Stolen. And now Portland on the break. And he lays that one in.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Nets trail by 7. Irving passes to Dinwiddie. Drops in the layup for 2.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Trailblazers leading by 5. Passes to Nurkic. Back to Ewing. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Down low. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when you're hammering it in.
And how about that level of creativity Junior brings to his dunks? It's fun watching him sky up and throw it down.
To the inside. Boykins. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Boykins has got his second bucket tonight.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. 7-point differential. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Got to know that Irving is an excellent mid-range shooter. But then again, where isn't he a great shooter?
And so, guys, it's Junior making things happen for Portland. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We come back right after this. Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his up.
I think it comes from being
And that's the kind of support. Portland ends up going with the new group. The Trailblazers have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt early. LeVert and Durant out on the perimeter. Prince out there with Allen, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Yeah, and that's what you like about Whiteside. I mean, the rim protection, the rebounding, the intimidation factor. I mean, still developing as an offensive player, making strides, but not there yet.
6 on the shot clock. LeVert takes to Dinwiddie. From deep, Prince. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Nets, was outstanding. He grabbed 24 points and was his usual dominant self on the glass. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort
that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, right. And I'm sure he wants to come out in attack mode. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots on the floor.
Dinwiddie dishes to Allen, and the shot goes in.
You really got to hit Allen if you want to stop him. Just so long and strong from there.
McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. Right side trying to break free. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by McCollum.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to LeVert. 40 seconds left in the first half. Allen kicks to Dinwiddie. Pass to LeVert. Three-pointer. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
McCollum outside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
We're looking for offense inside as they try to chip away at this lead here in the second.
The Trailblazers shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
You know, if you got game, you got game. And we're starting to see more players come from small schools and go on to become special talents like McCollum. You don't see it too often, but it's definitely starting to happen. Shows you what happens when you put in the work.
Here's Irving. Good D by Ewing.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. It's time now to go courtside as we send you.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. You look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Rodney Hood out there with Anthony, and it's Ewing in at the center position. Here's Allen. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. McCollum outside. And there's the pass to Carmelo. Over Prince. A shot by Anthony, no good. Next trail by 17. Here's Irving. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You see the cleverness of Irving on that play, able to get his shot off despite him.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Trent's checked in. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. Lillard with it. He's got 15. Pass to Trent. LeVert against McCollum. Anthony kicks to Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
Well, Lillard is always going to be aggressive on offense as he looks to catch the defense off guard.
Pass to LeVert. From 20 feet out. It's hauled in by Ewing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And it's in there.
And it's encouraging whenever McCollum scores inside, proving that he's more than just a jump shooter.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Jordan, he's checked in for Jared Allen. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Collins checked in for McCollum, and it's Simons in for Lillard. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Irving. He squares up and sinks it. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
Outside Anthony. Trent passes to Simons. High arcing shot. Good D by Jordan. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 17. Now here's LeVert. He has 7. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's KD. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
I mean, this guy is almost 7 feet. The ramp runs the floor. Beautiful. Knowing where to be at all times in transition.
Outside Anthony. Collins looking around. Double team on Ewing. Pass to Trent. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Nets trail by 12. LeVert kicks to Irving. 1:32 left to play here in the third. Shot from 12. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
So timeout called here. The first for Portland.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive...
Brooklyn making a change here. Allen's checked in. The free throw drops for Dinwiddie.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Kyrie Irving. Joe Harris is out there with that one, and it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. The pass to Hood from downtown. No good on that one. Nets trail by 13. Passes it to Harris. He kicks it to Boykins. From the arc. Portland grabs the miss. Ewing's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's McCollum. Second chance shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That play from Junior, taking the contact, getting the shot off, that tough move mentality.
And the first one drops. Prince is checked in for Brooklyn. Durant comes in for Harris. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And you can clearly see Junior is still accustomed to fighting for every inch. Every game, every play, he's out here giving his absolute all.
And that one hits back iron. Portland leading by 15. Here's Lillard. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Oh, yeah, but once Lillard gets going, it's fun to watch. I mean, he attacks with such ferocity.
Here now is Dinwiddie. Offensive rebound. Allen. And Ewing with the block. And here's McCollum for 3. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Irving up top, covered by Lillard. The 3 from KD. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
Lethal three-point shooter Durant is especially dangerous when he's looking to get revenge.
That's a 2 from Lillard, but they'll get another chance. And then Ewing with the jam.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
Here's Dinwiddie, and Ewing with the block. Now Lillard, outside Hood, to the middle. Here's Junior. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Wow, Junior just shrugs off the contact, committed to getting to his finish.
Irving against Lillard.